So in this video today, we're going to be talking about how we develop bullet points, the formula that we use, and how it can be an asset to you when you're working on your resume. This little section and table that I'm showing you right here is a section that is located in our resume guide that's on our website and can be a way for you to break down writing bullet points to make them relevant to all your future employers. So a formula that we use in our office is action verb plus skill plus task equals result. And I'll break down each of these components and tell you why they're each relevant, but the core of this is skill and task. In every work experience or every volunteer position or anything that you have done in your life is a task of some kind. And usually tasks require a specific skill. And we want to highlight that skill that you needed in order to do that task because the skill is something that is going to be transferable into future positions. So when putting together a bullet point, we typically recommend you think about a previous work experience that you've had and think about all of the different duties and tasks that you did on a daily basis. Within this table, you can write in some of that information. So let's say that you worked as a cashier at Target. Well, maybe you checked people out as one of your tasks. And maybe another task that you did was stocking shelves. What skill did you need in order to do that task? So the skill for checking people out may be communication skills. Maybe you needed to communicate with the people that you were checking out. So you can put that skill in there. And then maybe for stocking shelves, you needed to have organizational skills. So now we need to combine these components together. So usually the first thing that we're going to include is an action verb. And an action verb is a way for us to really make the sentence have an impact and start it off strong. So below this table that we have here, we have a list of action verbs that you can use, and there's lots that you can look up online. And we have even a further and more in-depth list on our website. But you can use one of those action verbs, and then right after the action verb, you're going to include a skill. So maybe for us here, we would say, display communication skills when checking out customers. And that is three of the components put together. So display is our action verb, communication skills is our skill, and checking people out or checking out customers is the task that you are doing. And now to add even more depth to this, if you're able to add a result or add some type of conclusion to the bullet point, that is ideal. So results can be, not every bullet point has to have a result, but a result can include things like the example right above here, effectively demonstrated communication skills by taking customer orders, resulting in 98% accuracy. That could be a result to say that you had accurate orders, or maybe for checking people out at a register, you might say, display communication skills when checking out customers to ensure positive, maybe guest experience. So that is the result. That's what you want to happen in the end. So when we're putting these words together, we have our action verb, display, and if this is a past tense experience, you would say displayed to keep it in the past tense. The skill we're talking about is communication skills. When checking out customers is our task, and then to ensure positive guest experience is the result. That's what we want to happen in the end. So this is what we'd want to put within a bullet point, and this will showcase a skill that's going to be transferable in other work. Maybe checking out customers is not a task that you're going to be doing in a future job, but communication skills are always going to be relevant to specific employers, and that's why we set up bullet points in this way. So take that as an example. Another one here is the stocking shelves was a task that you may have done, and you feel that there might be organizational skills that you needed to do that. So as we put this bullet point together, maybe you start off by saying, utilize organizational skills when stocking shelves to maintain product inventory within the store. Utilize in this bullet point is our action verb. Organizational skills is our skill. and our task is when stocking shelves, and the purpose is to maintain product inventory within the store. So here's another example utilizing this table to help you break it down a little bit. Action verb plus skill plus task equals result is a great way to make sure you're incorporating everything that an employer might want to see within your resume. And we have lots of examples of different components within the resume guide. So if you need more action verbs, we have some listed here. If you are needing help or want to see some examples of bullet points, we have a couple examples of resumes within the handout and different sections to include. And then on the very last page, we have a list of transferable skills that are very relevant and helpful in many industries and are skills that employers want to see. So problem solving, the ability to work as part of a team, strong work ethic, those are all skills that you may have developed in previous experiences and could be something to include within a bullet point on your resume. And as a reminder, 2 to 5 bullet points are suggested for each experience. So for each experience, try to think of a few tasks that you did and some skills and throw together some of these bullet points. And if you need additional help, the Career and Advising Center is happy to review your documents and meet with you to discuss a little bit more about how these bullet points should look. So good luck with your bullet points.